So teen crash deaths go up by 15% between Memorial Day and Labor Day. It's why this morning we're talking about the 100 deadliest days of summer. So Angie Ward, well, the Washington's Traffic Safety Commission is here. Thanks for joining us on this very important topic that a lot of parents and really a lot of teenagers need to know about. Let's get right to it.
Okay.
What is the best thing parents can do to keep their teens safe as they go on the roads this summer?
It is not different than any other issue. It's talking to them. Really, that's the bottom line, is having open communication about driving and having some family rules about driving. There's an intermediate driver's license law in Washington that requires teens to have a different kind of license before they get a full license, with limitations on passengers and nighttime driving. But parents can go beyond that. And they can really do themselves a favor by just enforcing the law that we have.
Yeah. Delve deeper into what a parent should do and what they should be, like, literally talking to them about being safe on the road, besides just being, be safe, wear your seatbelt, don't drink and drive, and all that. What do you need to say to your teenager?
It's great. So I think, more than anything, it's talking about the real risk. We fear a lot of things as parents, but driving is the most dangerous thing that all of us do every day, not just teens. So really it's about, we don't really learn to drive in the United States in a way that's about hazard perception. So I think having parents realize first that they are an example to their teens way before they're teens. So the minute that child is forward facing, they are watching you drive, and that's where they're gonna learn.
Wow.
So first, demonstrate good driving.
Yeah.
And then talk about the specifics of not getting yourself into situations, learning how to scan forward. Our teen brains are not meant they can't really process information the same way. I'm not saying that because I think teens are bad or anything like that. It's just the way we develop.
Yeah.
So I think really talking about specific driving skills, and there's some tips for those kinds of things at the Toronto licensing website and at our website.
Yeah. You bring up an interesting point in terms of just teaching by example. My kids are very young, but they notice whatever I do onto the road. They'll be like, Daddy, you're looking at your cell phone again. Full disclosure, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But they always pick up on that. So I think that's a good point to, lead by example. As you get your first car, mine was a 1986 Hyundai Excel, if you can believe that. But are there any particular cars out there that are safer for teenagers to drive than others?
Yeah. So number one, I would say, think about whether you get your teen driver a car in the first place. It's way safer for families to share a car. If a teen has access to a car right away, that's a risk.
Yeah.
So then other than that, NHTSA has a great website that kind of walks through, and the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety. Newer cars, unfortunately, have better safety features.
Yep.
So even though
a little bit more.
Even though you might want to drive the newer car in the family, it may be a better decision to let that younger driver drive the newer car.
Yeah, just do your research, basically.
Yes.
And then are there better driving schools than others? How do you pick the best ones there?
Yeah, so driving schools are all have to deliver the same curriculum in Washington, whether they're in a school, a private school, or a private or a public school. So really, I encourage people to actually go visit them, to ask them about their curriculum. Even though the curriculum is the same, the way they deliver it might be different. Go to the driving school, talk to them about, how do you deliver this content? Can I ride along on the first ride with my teen? Which the answer should be yes to that.
Yeah.
So really, there isn't a whole lot of difference, but there is some. And so taking the time to get to know them, and are they a good match for you and your teen? And you can always call the Department of Licensing to see if there are any, outstanding complaints or that sort of thing about that school.
Good point. And we only have just a few seconds left here, but probably the most important point is, what are the biggest causes of crashes for young people, really quick?
Yeah, so speeding and inattention by far.
Yeah.
Impairment does play a role, but when we're talking about those younger 16, 17, 18-year-old drivers, it's really, none of us pay enough attention to our driving. And so it's really inattention and speed. So talking to your teen about those things is important.
Yeah, Angie Ward, thank you for joining us.
Yeah,
I
thanks for
appreciate the
having us.
message here. Yeah, appreciate it. All right, Aaron's get another check on our forecast this morning. How's it shaping up out there?